Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And in this video, I just wanted to talk mainly about Collab for free-to-play players. But I also wanted to mention first that I already started making some changes to my tier list spreadsheet, following all your guys' advice or the things you pointed out. I reevaluated some units, and I'm still in the process of like changing the ranks, but you will see a lot of differences now. I will add all of it in the changelog as soon as I'm finished. So I think today I will like add all the changes to the changelog. And before making another video in detail on the tier list, I will first wait a few more days to see that every one of you replies to my polls, or like not everyone, but a majority of you, so that I can also know if I need to remove this mandatory like category here or not. And yeah, I will also add the like explanation column here before making the next update. But you can already see that I lowered some rankings, like Tata Urek, for example, because I got him to 3 red at the moment I started using him, and his damage was way lower than I was expecting, to be honest, or at least than his multipliers told me. So I was like, okay, weird. I need to lower this ranking a little bit. So I felt S was too much for him. Still is a great unit, don't get me wrong, but I don't think now he deserves that amount of investment, to be honest. I also increased the rank of Compressed Rack because, as some of you pointed out in my most recent video, I used him quite a bit in some stages and I didn't use Hiwa. And the reason why is because this guy actually has a higher burst. So when you need to get down an annoying unit that has a ton of regeneration or a ton of shield, Compressed Rack is a preferred choice over Hiwayan. So yeah, that's the reason why, and I think it deserves an I rank for that. Then also a lot of other changes, like I improved the ranking of Goseng, because a guy from my alliance pointed out that she's actually pretty crazy, and it's used a lot. It makes sense, so I decided to upgrade the ranking here as well. And a few other things. You will see all of it in the changelog once I update it. But yeah, you will see that now the tier list is quite different. I I'm also not sure whether I should take into account the recent nerfs to accuracy and evasion in adventure, because at that point, like, I don't know, a lot of units will get a lot better. So I don't know. Also, I'm not going to take that into account when I'm assigning the um, ignition weapon sets, because otherwise I would have to put the L set on a lot more units now, even some close range ones. So yeah, I also changed, I think, the one for, yeah, Kiseiya. The second set before was like the lifesteal set, which doesn't make any sense, to be honest. And the L set is actually used, so I decided to replace it. It could actually be the best in slot choice, but well, now probably. Now I would say the L set is better now that the enemy have no accuracy whatsoever. But it's so floor dependent, this choice, that I don't feel like recommending this. But for sure, if you have an L set for like physical damage, try her with it. And yeah, now that we have the preset function, we can just do it really easily. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to mention, and I will make an update where I go over all this information once I add the like like the explanation column to my tier list. Okay, that being said, I will just quickly go over what I wanted to mention in this video, and that is, if you are a free-to-play player and you don't have a lot of Suspendium to invest in this collab, uh, I will try to give you guys ideas on what you should do to get more Suspendium to invest in the collab if you want to. Because as I said in one of the comments in my YouTube video, this guy here, Escanor, in my opinion, doesn't need a lot of dupes. This guy is actually a really good tank at probably really low dupes. is not going to be as helpful because the increase in physical and magic resistance is not going to be as high and stuff like that. But still is okay. Probably even a no dupes. I should probably increase this ranking. I will think about it. And again, as you can see here, these are just extremely temporary. But I feel like I will increase a lot of them, to be fair. They are actually a really, really good unit. This collab is a lot better than the previous one, in my opinion. So Escanor, definitely low dupes, viable. Starting from 3 blue, 3 purple, that guy is already basically unkillable. And the amount of buffs that he gives to your team is good enough, in my opinion. 3 red, probably you could already be happy with it. The fact that you cannot max him ever if you don't max him during the collab is kind of a bummer, but still, that doesn't make that unit worthless. You can still use him at 3 red. I'm not sure I can say the same thing for Elizabeth and Meliodas. I think Meliodas, again, I haven't played him a lot. Now with the 30 free pulls we got today, I got him to orange, I think, because I found one of him and one Elizabeth. That Elizabeth was converted to a crystal. I had two, so I bought an additional Meliodas. And yeah, I will try to use him more so that I can rank him better in the mandatory category. And yeah, he's also really good, but I feel like you really want his Rainbow 5 to get the damage, like the damage you can receive capped at 3% as soon as possible so that this guy can start tanking like crazy and just dealing a ton of damage. So I feel like the Rainbow 5, which is going to be here, the recommended, is going to be really, really important. But I will test him some more now that I have him at 2 orange, so he's basically 3 red. And I will let you guys know. So yeah, I would say if you can get more Suspendium to get some of these units to at least Escanor to 3 blue, 3 purple, that would be already quite a good investment. So how do you do that? Now that we have these nerfs to accuracy and evasion, I would say your first priority should be push as high as you can. It doesn't matter like which deficit you are facing, because if we see here, like I'm already facing crazy high deficits, and again, yesterday I didn't have a lot of time to play, so I'm also like I think I pushed 20 more stages as compared to the previous video. But today I will try to reach floor 37. I'm pretty sure I can, even without increasing the links any more than this. Even if the deficit is going to increase even more, it doesn't matter at all. So yeah, this is really really interesting. I would say now is the best time to push. So all of you guys, you have how much time? Let's see when this banner is going to expire. It's, yeah, like 11 days now. You should focus 100% on pushing as much as you can to get as much suspendium for all the 4, 8, 12, etc. clears that are going to give you suspendium. That's your first priority. When you are stuck, you then want to go over to the trial and push Trial of Chaos as much as you can. I still have to do it, like I haven't pushed for the past 6, 7, 8 days, and definitely not after the nerf. So I will also be pushing here for the additional Shinsu and the Suspendium. That's your second priority. And then what you also want to do is you go over all your units in the proficiency tab and you want to get all of them to level 8. That's not going to be feasible, and I don't particularly recommend it for free-to-play players at the beginning because obviously you have a lot of units that you still have to unlock the exclusive equipment for. So this is not really applicable to you. But when, like, if you find yourself not having a use for those books, use them to get all units to level 8 proficiency. And that's why, like, and that's because, sorry, not that's why, that's because you're going to get, like, what is that? 600, yeah, 600 suspendium just for getting all of them to proficiency 8, which I think should be around 200 books per unit. something like that. I'm not sure. It should be around 200 books, probably a little less. I don't remember because it was a long time where I maxed them. So yeah, that's what you should do. One other thing you should do is if you have like a lot of your main units to high reports already, you could then use the gifts that are just maybe more uncommon, like for example, the shoes. No one is using shoes, I think, just Edin and Novik at the moment. So you definitely want to give this guy, okay, let's just open the packs and also give him more shoes. Because every time you increase the level of report, you're going to get a ton of Suspendium. This guy is a ton of Suspendium. Let's have a look. I cannot really get it higher than that, but I think I used all the pillows, so I'm also going to use pillows there. Like I maxed all the units that needed pillows, so okay, cool. And boom. Even though Novik is a terrible unit, I got him to level 6 report for the additional sorry, not Shinsu, Suspendium. So you definitely want to start increasing the reports of the majority of your units to level 4. Why is she not level 4 yet? Ah, yeah, because I was giving these balls to, sorry, not balls, but crystal balls, whatever, to Kisteia. So that makes total sense. I'm going to use additional pillows. All right, level 4 report. You want to get level 4 report on a lot of units, as many units as possible. Also, I'm going to give her the coffee here and a few more pillows. Okay, too many clicks. This one was fine, perfect. And okay, now basically that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Just try to level up as many units as you can because that's a lot of Suspendium. And what you can also do is you see that they have a lot of units with level 7 report. You can definitely do that. It's going to be probably not the best if you are early on in the game because you want to like upgrade as many units as possible. But like from level 6 to level 7 is just 14 of the gift that unit likes, and you will get 350 Suspendium. So like if I go here to my Kunadan, he is a report 6, which is 32,200 EXP. I go here, I just say, okay, take it to level 7. It's going to use 14 of this alcohol gift, and I'm going to get 350 Suspendium. So this is also an additional way that you can cheaply, because 14 is not a huge amount of gifts, to just get the additional 350 Suspendium for each of your carries or your invested units, let's say. So yeah, that's another additional source of Suspendium. Other than that, there is really not much. Everything else is just the usual sources. There is really nothing else going on, I think. If I think of additional ways, I will write it down, but I would say these are the main ones. So remember to push adventure, push the Trial of Chaos, and invest in proficiency and report for as many units as you can without impacting your progression, guys. You don't want to like use resources that should have been better spent on carries on useless units. Only do this if you have like spare books, then definitely get everyone to level 8 proficiency. If you have like spare gifts of a certain kind that are not used by anyone, like I was doing with the pillows, give them to random units to take them higher, stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically all, guys, I wanted to say in this video. I would say do this for like 10 days, since the collab is still lasting for 11. Do that for 10 days. And then after 10 days, you will see, okay, how much Suspendium I have. Is it worth it now to go and invest in the collab or not? I wouldn't worry too much about it now. I would say just wait 10 days. Push as hard as you can. Level up as many units as you can. And yeah, after 10 days, you can say, okay, I already used the majority of the free tickets that they gave me, which is going to be around 315 if they don't give us additional ways, like additional events or whatever, it's going to be around 315. And after you've done that, you see, okay, I have 50k Suspendium. Probably not too worth it to go deeply in this like collab. I have 100k. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper and see like if you can get Escanor to 3 red or stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that was all I wanted to say for this video. I hope it was helpful for some of you free-to-plays out there to just try to find additional ways to get Suspendium quickly in the span of these 10 days that the collab is going to last. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you liked the video, if I could have said something else, if you know of additional ways to get these Suspendium quickly. And yeah, if you liked the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.